everyone, it's Amanda, and today I am doing a huge haul. This is going to be probably my last haul for a very long time, and I know I said that in the last haul I did, but I really mean it this time. I am starting Project 50. That means that I have to read 50 books before I can buy any new books, and so hopefully that will help me to kind of clean out my bookshelves and get some room for new books, because when I read a book and I don't like it, I don't keep it, but if I like it, I keep it. So, I went on this huge buying spree recently for Point Horror and Fear Street and Christopher Pike books because they were the books that I loved as a teenager. And it all kind of started when I saw a video by Izzy Ness 89, and I'm going to link her channel below. She posted this Point Horror haul. She bought all these Point Horror books, and she bought books that were like bind-ups of 3 books in one, and I did not know these existed, and I think the reason is they seem like they were created and published in the UK, and you could only buy them there, so I found them on Amazon.com, third-party sellers, as well as abebooks.com, so they came from lots of different places, but they were only like $4 coming from the UK to the US, shipped, so it was still a great deal for 3 books in one. So I'm going to show you what I bought. These are the Point Horror. The reason I wanted to buy these is they're getting harder to find, and they were the books that I just absolutely loved as a teenager. They were a big part of my life. I wasn't into going to parties or dances. I was into coming home from school, cuddling down with a Fear Street book, Point Horror book, and they were like my friends. They were the happy place in my life that I needed because, you know, teenage years can be tough, and that just reading them again as an adult brings back those happy, wonderful memories. So it's like finding an old friend. And so I'm going to show you what I bought. So the first one is The Name of the Game Was Murder by Joan Lowry Nixon. This isn't a Point Horror, but I've never read anything by her. But she is pretty popular. I think this is more of a mystery than a thriller, like a scary book, but I got that, and it's like in brand new, very good condition. Another one I had never heard of when I was in high school is Dream Date by Sinclair Smith, and this has actually pretty good reviews on Goodreads, and I'm looking forward. I love the covers of these books too. They were really good and creepy. I also found Teacher's Pet by Richie Tankersley-Cusick. These are all the standalones Point Horror that I found. This one is in really good condition as well. I don't think I read this one as a teenager. I got Prom Dress by Lyle Litke. I think I read this one, and this is pretty cool. Then I got a trilogy, The Vampire's Promise, The Cheerleader, and The Return of the Vampire, all by Carolyn B. Cooney. So I got all 3 of these at a library book sale for, I think, like 25 cents a piece. Awesome. I got Tales for the Midnight Hour, Stories of Horror by J.B. Stamper. Now this one I had never seen before, but it's short stories, and this one's like brand new as well. Beach House by R.L. Stine. I read this last summer. I actually checked it out of the library, and I really enjoyed it. I read this when I was in high school as well, so I'm excited to have it. It's a great summer, quick read. These are all really quick and fun, and they're not well written per se, but they're very entertaining and just very fun. I got The Lifeguard by Richie Tankersley-Cusick. I don't think I read this one before. This one I was super excited to find at a book sale. Camp Fear by Carol Ellis. Super excited. I'm going to read this one soon. I love books about camp. Then I got The Locker by Richie Tankersley-Cusick. Beach Party by R.L. Stine. Another one I'm really excited to read. I don't think I read this one yet. Call Waiting by R.L. Stine. The Babysitters, Book 1 and 2 by R.L. Stine. And also The Babysitter, Book 3 and 4. I did read Book 1, but I've never read the other ones. The Fever by Diane Ho. Then I got Halloween Night. This is a bind-up of books 1 and 2 by R.L. Stine. This one I got from Amazon. Creepy cover. And then this is so cool. I got this not knowing what it was going to be, but it said it had 4 books. So I thought, well, why not? And it was like $4 or $5. And it's More Thrills, Chills, and Nightmares. So if you're looking for this, I got it from abebooks.com, and I looked up More Thrills, Chills, and Nightmares. And it's actually a box set, and it is in really good condition for as old as this thing is. And it comes with prom dress, so I have 2 of these. Party Line, which I think I already have. The one that I really wanted was Trick or Treat. And The Babysitter, again. So this one is the one that I wanted. It's in the worst condition, but this one has never been read. It's like brand new. So it was a box set. I was so excited. I tell you what, that was thrilling when I opened this up. I was really excited. And now to the collections. So if you're searching this, because I did a lot of searching to find bind-ups, and I found a lot. I didn't get all the ones that I wanted. I still have some that are coming in, actually. And some were just too expensive that I didn't buy them. I bought the standalones. But if you're searching, look up Point Horror Collection, and you should be able to find it. So this one was in perfect condition. This is Point Horror Collection 7, The Window by Carol Ellis, The Train by Diane Ho, and Hit and Run by R.L. Stine. So they're all in here. It's a pretty thick book, but I love it because you get 3 in the one book. Then there's Collection 10, The Watcher by Lyle Lipke, The Boy Next Door by Sinclair Smith, and The Hitchhiker by R.L. Stine. Then we have Collection 3, April Fools by Richie Tankersley Cusick, The Waitress by Sinclair Smith, and The Snowman by R.L. Stine. Collection 2 is My Secret Admirer by Carol Ellis, The Accident by Diane Ho, and Funhouse by Diane Ho. I did read Funhouse last summer as well. I like that one. And then the last one is The Cemetery. This is Collection 5. The Cemetery by D.E. Atkins, Freeze Tag by Carolyn B. Cooney, and The Fever by Diane Ho. So I have some duplicates, but really it's not that big of a deal. So I'm super excited to read these books, and they're so quick. You can read one of these in about a day. I mean, they're very short and quick. So it's so fun. I actually have a whole shelf like a bookshelf that I'm going to use just for all my teen horror fiction from my past, because it's just a nostalgia shelf. So I'm really excited. So stay tuned for part 2, and I'll see you in a little bit. Bye.